This is game 4 of the 2025 BMC Cup and sees Northampton in the white caps take on Sedgefield in the blue caps. And it's Sedgefield on the attack first. And the long shot, Nate Giles. Long shot from Nate Giles in off the post, past goalkeeper Frey Wiles for Northampton. Now the ball with Oliver Vasconcelos Blanche, and the foul on Yolo Roberts, and his shot goes over. So Sedgefield coming forward again, Nate Giles. Pass it to the right to Ben Wilden. Gives it to the right wing, Owen Ovens, and the shot saved by Frey Wiles. So Northampton on the attack again. Given to Oliver Vasconcelos Blanche. Keeps up, bounce and scores. Vasconcelos Blanche gets the first goal for Northampton. We're all square. Northampton 1, Sedgefield 1. Sedgefield on the attack with Charlie Brish, and he scores. Charlie Brish there with his first goal, puts Sedgefield back into the lead. And it's Oliver Vasconcelos Blanche finds Yolo Roberts. Now it's Ethan Buckley, swings it to the far left. Ball is with Theodore Grazza Smith. And it's ball to Arjan Sonny, but he is well tackled by Fergus Wood. On the far right, Ben Wilden gives it back out to Owen Ovens, back to Ben Wilden. He is fouled. And into centre, just Charlie Brish, he scores again! Second goal of the game for Charlie Brish. Ball now Ethan Buckley into centre forward, Oliver Vasconcelos Blanche. An exclusion foul against number 5, Charlie Brish. For the foul on Oliver Vasconcelos Blanche. Now Yolo Roberts. And it's given against goal for number 5, Yolo Roberts. First goal of the game for Yolo Roberts. Just over 3 minutes to play in the first period. Northampton 2, Sedgefield 3. Now it's Nate Giles, but he loses out to Oliver Vasconcelos Blanche. But Sedgefield regain it. Now Ben Wilden on the mid-pool gives it inside to Nate Giles. Back to Ben Wielden. Fouled by Ola Roberts. And the long shot from Wielden. Deflected over from Ethan Buckley. Now Arjan Sonny. Looks across, gives it to Ola Roberts. Vasconcelos Blanche in its centre. And it's another exclusion against number 5, Charlie Presh. That's his second of the game. And the ball into the post towards David Bielowski. It's tipped over. And a skimmer shot goes in. Charlie Presh. Third goal for Charlie Presh there. Sedgefield up, 4 goals to 2 inside, 2 minutes to go in this first period. Ola Roberts now gives it across to Ethan Buckley. And gives it to Oliver Vasconcelos Blanche, but just not quite on his hand to control. And the counter-attack from Sedgefield, great long pass from Aston Walsh. An exclusion foul given against Ethan Buckley. Thomas Forrest takes advantage of the extra player. And we're now 3 goals up, Sedgefield 5, Northampton. Second goal there for Ola Roberts. Just over 1 minute to go. Ball is now with Alessandros Morrison. Gives it inside to Ben Wielden. And Ben picks up and it's blocked by Ola Roberts. Exclusion foul given against number 2 there, Owen Ovens for Sedgefield. Ola Roberts now. Cross to Arjan Sonny, and Sonny scores. Back to 1 goal in it here. Northampton's goal there, scored by Arjan Sonny, his first of the game. Northampton 4, Sedgefield 5, 30 seconds to go. Ball is with Nate Giles on the top. He was fouled by Reggie Miller, and plays it to centre forward, who was Thomas Forrest, and his back hook saved by Frey Wells. Now it's with Oliver Vasconcelos Blanche up against Alessandros Morrison. Vasconcelos Blanche, nice in off the post. And with 9 seconds to go in the first period. We are all square. Northampton 5, Sedgefield 5. Back to Nate Giles. He is fouled by Theodore Grazza-Smith and still gets a shot off the bar. End of the 1 period. We're all square. 5-all. Exclusion foul given against number 2 there, Owen Ovens for Sedgefield. Over Roberts now. Cross to Ariane Sonny, and Sonny scores. Ben Wilden gives it back out to Owen Ovens, back to Ben Wilden. He is fouled. Into centre, just Charlie Presh, he scores again! Very well, sorry. Now it's with Oliver Vasconcelos Blanche up against Alessandros Morrison. Vasconcelos Blanche, nice in off the post. At the start of the second period, all square here. Northampton 5, Sedgefield 5, and Swinworth won by Oliver Vasconcelos Blanche. Now Ethan Buckley gives it to his left to Ayman Guerkachi Abukar, but then 2-metre foul given against Theodore Grazza-Smith, so turnover ball given to Sedgefield. Nate Giles gives it short left to Alessandros Morrison. To top, Thomas Forrest. His bounce shot, good save by Alfie Mackenzie Watson. Now Ethan Buckley on the top of the arc. His long shot, just over. So the goal throw needs to be taken within the 2-metre matter where across the pool, as long as it's behind the 2 metre line. Now Nate Giles again with the ball. Gives it to his left to Alejandro Morrison. Under pressure and fouled by Ayman Gwagachi Abukar. Gives it to Ben Wilden. Shakes it. Shot. Blocked. Off the bar. Good block it was as well from Aryan Soni. It's down this wing. Ayman Gwagachi Abukar. Fouled by Alejandro Morrison. Six, Ben Wilden excluded for Sedgefield. This is first of the game. And the shot from Oliver Vasconcelos Blanche went more for placement than power that time, but well saved by Aston Walsh. Nate Giles looking for options ahead of him. Ben Wilden goes on the swim on the right, it does go. Instead it goes to Bram Henderson. 3 seconds on the shot clock, back to Nate Giles, gets the shot off. But straight at goalkeeper Alfred Mackenzie Watson, and the counter-attack is on. Ayman Gwagachi Abukar, one-on-one with Aston Walsh. Lob shot, good save by Aston Walsh. Ben Wilden now, right wing. Plays it inside to Alejandro Morrison. His shot straight at Alfie Mackenzie Watson. And this is end to end at the moment. Ayman Gwagachi Abukar. His shot, good save, Aston Walsh. Corner ball. Corner to be taken by Theodore Gratzer-Smith. Played it to himself, and he shoots and scores. So Northampton with the first goal of the second period, and it puts them up by 1 goal. Ben Wilden to his left, Alejandro Morrison. Exclusion foul given against number 3, Ayman Gwagachi Abukar. But Sedgefield can't do anything with the extra player, and Oliver Vasconcelos Blanche goes forward, fouled by Nate Giles. Aryan Soni is now taking up centre forward position, marked by Nate Giles. He drifts out again though. And it's with Ayman Gwagachi Abukar. His shot saved well by Aston Walsh. And Ben Wilden goes down the right, instead of pass down the left to Thomas Forrest. He's going in, marked by Ethan Buckley, but it takes his time and scores. We're back to being all square here at Carnegie. Oliver Vasconcelos Blanche gives it, gets it back, but turnover. And the foul by Karim Gwagachi Abukar on Nate Giles. Nate plays it to Charlie Prish on the left wing, gives it inside to Finlay Rowtree. His shot, Up and over. And it's giving Karim Grechi Abukar. He's followed by Nate Giles. Vasconcelos Blanche, but he's well tackled by Finlay Roundtree. And some blood there on Finlay Roundtree, so it's an instant sub. So with just under 2 minutes to go in the second period. Nate Giles looking for options ahead. Ben Wilden goes on the drive, then comes back. Instead it comes to the left to Charlie Prish. And Nate Giles this time is the one that drives through. Goes to top Thomas Forrest. Fouled by Karim Garachi Abukar. Still 10 seconds on the shot clock. Nate Giles, he takes the shot but it's blocked. But the new time, so Owen Ovens gives it to Ben Wilden, slightly wider than hoped. He's under pressure from Kieran Long. Now Thomas Forrest comes to help. That's where it goes, Thomas Forrest. Good save by Alfie McKenzie Watson, but Forrest gets it back and scores. Sedgefield inch ahead. 7-6 Sedgefield down lead Northampton. And turnover foul given against Ayman Garachi Abukar. Thomas Forrest gives it to the right wing, Ben Wilden. An exclusion given against number 3, Ayman Garachi Abukar. That's his second. And Sedgefield inch out to a 2-goal lead. Fourth goal of the game for Charlie Prish. Northampton 6, Sedgefield 8. 40 seconds to go in the second period. Foul on Ayman Garachi Abukar, but he hasn't played the foul. So turnover with Thomas Forrest. Ben Wilden going to his right. Instead it comes back to Nate Giles. Gives it to Alessandros Morrison. He's got Ovens ahead of him. Goes to the other side, up, finds his way to Ben Wilden. Nate Giles now centre forward, comes out to Thomas Forrest. And it's dumped there by Thomas Forrest as the shot clock ran down, 10 seconds to go. And then the long pass up to Finlay Emery, plays inside, and it's just wide from David Belowski. 2 seconds to go in the first half. And long shot from Aston Walsh over the top. Half time. Northampton 6, Sedgefield 8. Karachi Abukar. That's his second. Ben Wilden gives it back out to Owen Ovens, back to Ben Wilden. He is fouled. Into centre, just Charlie Presh, he scores again! Field in the Blue Caps. And it's Sedgefield on the attack first. And the long shot, Nate Giles. Blanche. Now, Yola Roberts. So Northampton on the attack again. Given to Oliver Vasconcelos Blanche. Keeps up, bounce and scores. He's under pressure from Kieran Long. Now Thomas Forrest comes to help. That's where it goes, Thomas Forrest. Good save by Alfie McKenzie Watson, but Forrest gets it back and scores. And a skimmer shot goes in. Okay, start of the third period, second half. And it's Northampton will start with the ball. And it's with Oliver Vasconcelos Blanche, gives it out to Ola Roberts. Plays it short to David Bilowski, but a nice save by Aston Walsh. Corner for Northampton, trailing by 2 goals. Out to Ola Roberts. He was under pressure from Owen Ovens. And a foul by Nate Giles on Oliver Vasconcelos Blanche, back into Vasconcelos Blanche. He gets a shot away, hits the post, hits the keeper. Recovered by Northampton, back hook, scores! David Bilowski with his first goal of the game. And we're back with Sedgefield on the attack. This near side with Bram Henderson, gives it back out to Ben Wilden, left-hander. Picks up high off the bar, but is recovered by Sedgefield. By number 2, Owen Ovens, does really well to protect it. And then gets the shot off under extreme pressure from Oliver Vasconcelos Blanche. A nice play from Northampton, ends up in the hand of David Bilowski from the cross pass, which was from Theodore Gratza-Smith. Shot Nate Giles off the post and recovered by Oliver Vasconcelos Blanche. Pressure being put onto Theodore Grazza-Smith there by a combination of Ben Wheeldon and Bram Henderson. And Sedgefield come out with the ball. Looking forward, it's with Thomas Forrest at the moment, gives it to Ben Wheeldon. Nate Giles has come at centre forward, goes to the far side, and the shot from Charlie Presh ends up at Nate Giles, but under tackle by Arjan Sonny. Yola Roberts there, being fouled by Nate Giles. And into Arjan Sonny. And a turnover foul, head going into the defender, so turnover, no goal. Just a bit aggressive. And the long pass was to Charlie Presh, but just a bit too far in front. Oh, he's won the ball though. It's still Sedgefield ball. Ben Wheeldon, Bram Henderson. Turnover, won by Ethan Buckley. Gives it early to Arjan Sonny. And he plays it early again to Theodore Grazza-Smith. Inside to Oliver Vasconcelos Blanche, but skips away from him. And Thomas Forrest is the one that recovers. So the pace has slowed a bit from the second period as players start to get tired, but Sedgefield up 7 goals to 8. Foul on Ben Wheeldon, left-hander. Plays it across, Thomas Forrest. Fouled by Arjan Sonny. Thomas Forrest takes his time. Gives it to the right, the left wing. And it's to Charlie Presh, but blocked by Ola Roberts. And then the long pass up is a great tackle from Ben Wheeldon. Up against David Bilowski. Ben Wheeldon across to Charlie Presh. He's fouled by Ola Roberts. Thomas Forrest gives it to Ben Wheeldon. He wins the foul outside, 6 metres on. Wheeldon gives it again to the left wing, Charlie Presh. And his ball goes out, so it's Northampton ball. Shot wide there from number 7, Oliver Vasconcelos Blanche. He'd been fouled by Thomas Forrest, but the foul came to nothing in the end, so good foul to get. Ben Wheeldon now, right wing. Across to Thomas Forrest. And the foul there by Arjan Sonny on Charlie Presh. Nate Giles at centre forward, but Presh shoots and just goes wide. So now Ethan Buckley says Northampton have the extra player, can they take advantage of it? Nate Giles is not covered back. So it's now Ethan Buckley has to score, deflected onto the bar. And then the long pass to Nate Giles. He's fouled by Oliver Vasconcelos Blanche, plays it to himself. Goes back outside the 6 metres and given, good use of the rules. Good use of the rule there by Nate Giles. foul was inside the 6 metre zone, so he couldn't shoot straight away, but he is able to play it to himself and take it back outside the 6 metres, which is why he was then able to shoot without making a pass. So good use of a rule that came in this summer. A lovely tackle from Bram Henderson up against David Bilowski. Under a minute to go in the third period, and Aston Walsh gives it short to Nate Giles. Nate Giles to Thomas Wood, outside of Alessandros Morrison, but it goes back to Nate Giles. Back up to Ben Wilden, left-hander. Wins a foul, gives it back to Thomas Forrest. And further back to Nate Giles, 3 seconds on the shot clock. Nate Giles, shot over. 26 seconds to go in the third period. Yolo Roberts now. Mid-pool, just outside the left post. Into the Sedgefield half. Gives it to Oliver Vasconcelos Blanche. He's fouled by Alejandros Morrison. A good save, Aston Walsh. Shot from Vasconcelos Blanche. Yolo Roberts into Vasconcelos Blanche. Penalty given. Given against Alessandros Morrison. Penalty dispatched by Oliver Vasconcelos Blanche on the hooter. It's actually Northampton 8, Sedgefield 9. So 8-9 at the start of the fourth period. Northampton win the swim off and we'll get the first attack. Ball with Ayman Garachi Abukar. He's looking for a pass, pops it over. Yeah, turn around foul. Oliver Vasconcelos Blanche. was for pushing down on the defender. Now it's with Ben Wielden under pressure from Amangarechi Abukar, goes into centre forward to Nate Giles, but ball under given. So again, Northampton will have the extra player. But Vasconcelos Blanche holds on for too long, gets put under pressure, but finds a pass to David Bielowski, but Sedgefield again recover it, and the long pass is short towards Nate Giles, who then fouls Oliver Vasconcelos Blanche. Long pass, Alfie McKenzie Watson, and then inside to Kieran Long. Ayman Garachi Abukar gets the back hook away in the end. It goes over. 8-9, 4:40 to go. Okay, long pass, Ben Wielden. Got Nate Giles in centre forward. Thomas Forrest. He's well tackled by Ayman Garachi Abukar. He's got options to his left. That's where it goes. Northampton equalise! All square, 4:20 to go. Goal from David Bielowski, his second of the game. Now into centre forward to Nate Giles, but he's well tackled by Oliver Vasconcelos Blanche. It's one of those, the pass is probably slightly too close to the centre forward there. Maybe wanted it half a metre out in front of him. Would have made it harder for the defender to steal. An exclusion foul against Owen Ovens. That's his second of the game. Extra player for Northampton. And the shot goes wide from Oliver Vasconcelos Blanche. And turnover one, Kieran Long goes away with it. Gives it to Ford Wiles, back to Kieran Long, but he can't quite get it. And it's Alejandros Morrison. And it's blue ball, it'll be Sedgefield ball. Yep. And play. So Sedgefield ball, 9-all, 3:30 to go. Goes left to Owen Ovens on the left wing. And an exclusion given against Ayman Garachi Abukar. That's his third of the game. And it's Ben Wielden scores! So Sedgefield take the lead. The goal there from Ben Wielden, his first of the game. Now Kieran Long for Northampton gives it to Oliver Vasconcelos Blanche. Under pressure from Nate Giles. Still got his hand on the ball, but gets the bounce shot just over the bar. Aston Walsh gives it halfway to Charlie Presh, being tackled by Finlay Emery. Then to Thomas Forrest, and further down, Bram Henderson. He's got Nate Giles at centre forward, some of the pressure from David Bielowski. Back to Thomas Forrest, last few seconds of the shot clock. Takes a shot wide. Northampton keeper ball. So it'll need to come back to Alfie Mackenzie Watson. Response to Kieran Long, gets the foul, kicks up, shoots straight at the goalkeeper, Aston Walsh, another good save. Strong defence from Sedgefield, forcing the long shots from Northampton. Now Nate Giles gives it Thomas Forrest. Giles, we're down to the last few seconds of the shot clock again. He is fouled. Kicks up, shoots. Good save from Alfie Mackenzie Watson. 1:40 to go. Oh, and a good interception. Bram Henderson. Alejandros Morrison then gets it, and it's now with Nate Giles. Alejandros Morrison, right wing, inside to Charlie Presh. Bram Henderson out to Thomas Forrest. Good possession here for Sedgefield. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Foul by Oliver Vasconcelos Blanche. Nate Giles going on the swim. Thomas Forrest though seems content to play it out possession time. 4 seconds on the shot. He takes the shot. Goes wide. Last minute of the game. Sedgefield up by 1. Ball to Kieran Long. Vasconcelos Blanche. Thomas Forrest puts him under pressure. Great block from Thomas Forrest. Strong block. Now with 50 seconds to go, Sedgefield 1 goal up. Ball with Bram Henderson at the back. It's got Alejandros Morrison looking for it on the left wing. Goes to Thomas Forrest, and he's fouled by Theodore Grazza-Smith. It comes over Nate Giles. 7 seconds on the shot clock, 30 seconds to go in the game. Nate Giles off the bar. 25 seconds to go, counter-attack for Northampton. Oliver Vasconcelos Blanche, he's got Nate Giles behind him. Fouled, inside. Back out. It's given to Kieran Long into the centre forward. An exclusion foul against number 9. Thomas Forrest, extra player for Northampton. 10 seconds to go. Oliver Vasconcelos Blanche shoots. Good save from Aston Walsh. 5 seconds to go. Corner ball. Theodore Grazza-Smith and blocked by Nate Giles. Full time. Northampton 9, Sedgefield 10.